I've been asked many times if I'm a Tea Partier or a member. I've said, and I think my response has been the same most every time. I've never been asked to sign up. I don't know that there's any such thing as carrying a card showing your membership or paying any dues. What Tea Parties are about, what 912 meetings are about, what concerned citizen meetings are about, and what meetings, regardless of what moniker you want to give them. Anytime a group of people come together, especially in or around my district, where they want to come together and talk about the values and principles that made this nation great, crazy outlandish right-wing issues like living within our means, a well-regulated, small, limited government, political folks who view themselves as public servants and not as some new aristocratic class. I mean, those are the things that these folks want to get back to. They just want to get back to making this state and this nation the best that it can be. And they believe, and I agree with them, that we're not going to be able to do that if we continue going down the big government nanny-state path that we are on. We can only do that by getting back to a more limited government approach. And again, I'm not talking about doing away with social safety nets or the like. I'm saying I believe in social safety nets, and I want to make sure that they are going to continue to be there for those who need them. But the only way that we're going to be able to do that is to correct the course that our ship of state is on. We've almost been engaged in a fairy tale, I think, for about the last 50 years or so, maybe longer in this nation. And we've really believed the politicians for so long that made us believe that government was the answer for everything and could provide everything. But what we are seeing in the stark reality shows that a government that tries to be and to provide everything to everybody pretty soon isn't able to provide anything to anybody. And so I think that's, to me, that is what today was about, and that's why I was here.
Are you ready to say enough is enough? Can I hear you? Are you ready to say enough is enough? Now listen to me. I want to hear you this time, because here's how we're going to win. Not from a position of weakness. These people know it. These people are counting on you and those who will see this on the news tonight to say that in 6 months or a year, let's come back and do it one more time. They want you to continue to do what you've been doing. We've got to break some bad habits. We have to go to war, and we can go to war not on a battlefield, but we can do it using the rule of law and the Constitution. We can do it at the ballot box, November the 6th, and every election thereafter. So now, how do you win? From a position of strength.
I am honored to be the current senator for the 49th State Senate District. That is first and foremost the group of people that I owe the utmost allegiance to, fulfilling those duties that I stood in the building behind us here and took the oath of office to do. I just won the primary to become my party's nominee in the general election in November. We win that, my duty will be to the people of the 50th District. And about half of the people of the 50th District are my current constituents, give or take, roughly. And so what I am saying is I am a man who I believe the good Lord opens and closes doors in people's lives. If I have put my name out there to say that I want to stand up and be a leader, just like anyone. That, to me, that's when you put your name on the ballot. What you're saying is I put myself out there. I would like to be a leader. If you agree with that, vote for me. If you don't vote for me. I'm saying I want to be a leader. I have a lot of constituents and a lot of supporters who don't want me to rule it out. So what I'm saying is never say never. You'll notice I believe there was a meeting in Bloomington today where all candidates were supposed to come and speak. You'll notice I was here in Springfield, not in Bloomington. So my first allegiance is to the 49th District. After that is to the 50th District that I just won in the primary. If the county chairmen who are charged to fill that vacancy can't come to a consensus on any of the candidates, and they came to me and said, Senator, you seem to be the only one that we can come to consensus on. Would you consider it? By the way, I think that's probably about 1,000,000 to 1 shot. But if that would happen, I'm not saying that I wouldn't consider it. what I would do is I would get with my supporters, I would get with my family, and we would sit down and we would discuss it. But I am not actively engaged. I am not a candidate, and I haven't done one single solitary thing that I can think of to advance any possible candidacy. I want them to settle on a candidate, get that vacancy filled as soon as possible so that candidate can start campaigning for the fall.